Hello, everyone. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for waiting while I just told Instagram that they can also come over here and draw. I see that Maria Luisa is here, and Marina, and Linda, and Jay. Thank you so much for being here. It's wonderful to be here, to be able to sketch together. We're going to do a 10-minute portrait of Hillary. And Hillary is going to be joining me tonight in 10 hours right here on my YouTube channel for the Drawn Together show. So I would love you to come join the Drawn Together show as well if you are able, which is a wonderful draw along, paint along, live stream, podcast style show. And Hillary and I will be chatting for an hour. Hillary's going to paint, I believe. Hillary is an amazing painter, and I will be drawing, maybe painting, I'm not sure yet. But we're going to be working together, an hour stream, and then 1 hour after party after Drawn Together. So that's very exciting. I'm really looking forward to chatting with Hillary, and would love to have you come join us. So for now, we're going to work on a 10-minute portrait of Hillary. This is a drawing I did yesterday, and it took a lot longer than 10 minutes. This is Yassine Sara, the brother of Moha Sara. They are a wonderful team from Morocco, I believe, and Moha has done so many amazing photos of Yassine, and I actually drew this one back in 22, I think, and I just saw the reference again yesterday. I was like, oh, I want to draw this again, so I did. How is everyone today? Monica's here, Christina and Lewis are here. Good morning. Let's start sketching. I would like you, yesterday, there's something weird going on with my camera, and partway through, it was just out of focus. So look at this, crisp, wonderful focus. And I don't know, I don't touch it, I don't do anything with it, but then sometimes it just goes out of focus. If you notice it goes out of focus, please tell me in the chat. And I will hopefully see that you're telling me that, because what I see of my video feed is very small on my screen, so it's harder for me to tell if it's in focus. But if you notice and just say, hey Dylan, it's gone out of focus, then I can adjust it again. All right, I'll do 5 minutes plus 5 minutes again, and we'll draw Hillary. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to chatting with Hillary this evening. So it's going to be 10 hours from now, the Drawn Together show. Hillary was one of the organisers of the Kanyo group show in London in August, which is called We Fell in Love on the Internet, which is so cool, because Kanyo is this wonderful, creative online community of painters, sketchers, artists, all sorts of tattoo artists. I'm sure there are more creative disciplines in there, musicians. What I perceive to be the largest kind of public face of Kanyo is there is a really cool reference sharing chat. And this image of Hillary was was the first reference she shared to the Kanyo public reference chat, which is really, really cool. I was chatting with Hillary yesterday, and she said that I'm really hard to draw. So I got one that has really nice clear shadow shapes. But yeah, Hillary sent through some really cool ones for our longer session. So during Drawn Together, we have an hour live stream to work on a portrait. And then the after party, which is for Patreon supporters and past guests, we keep working. And it's like a continuation of the live stream. It's super fun because the audience is also in the room. And the after party is via Zoom, and you all get to join the conversation and be present and chat with us with your voice, not just through the keyboards. Hey Luca, nice to have you here. So the after party is really cool, the live stream is really cool, and however you're able to participate, you're very welcome to join us this evening. Nice to see you in the chat, Luca. And also everyone who's watching the replay, because I know most of you watch the replay, please say hello in the comment section. Let me know what you're working with. I'm very happy with the parallel pen at the moment. This is such a cool pen. And I'm preparing for my ink course, which will be coming out. February is what I'm aiming for. And I'm going to use a bunch of different tools, but definitely there'll be plenty of parallel pen in there because it's just so cool. What's everyone up to today beyond our 10-minute portrait? I have also seen, so that this idea, this 10-minute portrait, I think is a really good way just to practice. Be like, 10 minutes, that's not too long. I can do that. I can do 10 minutes. But I've seen some people who it looks like they're spending longer than 10 minutes, and that is also so cool and exciting to see. I love the fact that I just kind of put this out there and share some cool reference, and then some people will just make such incredible work. And whether it's incredible or if it's like 10 minutes in and you feel like, oh, I don't know about this. Either way, it's really cool to be creating and doing this together. So the expectation is not for it to be a sublime work of art, but if it is, that's nice too. Hi Andrea, good morning. But yeah, this thing of just having a regular brief sketching practice with time and with a lot of practice, it can lead to a more easeful way of drawing things that you think are pretty cool because it's just a matter of practice, like so many things. And the more opportunity we give ourselves to practice, then the more kind of training we have and the more accessible it is for us to make clear decisions. And it may not always be clear, but we're working towards something. That was the first 5 minutes, just so you know. This is interesting. Maybe I will just stay on the center of the face here. Not sure. It's such a great reference. How's everyone enjoying the 10-minute practice so far? I think my 10-minute portrait sketch streams have been some of my most popular live streams that I've done. And there were some really fun ones. It's a couple of years ago now. Time flies. But we did Faces of Jazz, where we did 10 musicians in 2 hours, and or Faces of the Roaring 20s from these mugshots. Those were really cool. Sketching from Dino Serrao's street photography. There have been some really fun 10-minute portrait streams, and all of those replays are available. If you develop a liking for this time frame, I have a lot of replays that you can sketch along with. How's everyone doing? 3 minutes and 33 seconds left. It's good to draw. I have a cold, and so all morning I've kind of been like, but as soon as I start drawing, I just switch modes into lying around, tea drinking, being cozy, into wow. I'm able to become more alert. All right, it's interesting right at this point before these values are filled in, but I feel like I'm wanting to fill them in, so I'm just going to just with some light hatching. It was fun with the piece I did yesterday, and really cool just revisiting something which I've drawn in the past and really enjoyed, and Sara on Instagram, such an incredible photographer, and Yassine has so many wonderful photos. And yeah, having really enjoyed that image so much in the past, and then just to come back to it, and I noticed compared to the first version I did, it's very similar. It was also a calligraphy pen drawing, but a couple of years later, just kind of different. I feel like I sense some development in the way that I go about working with it, but still very much related to like a clear progression from the way I did the one back in 22, which is really interesting that I looked at both of them and I was like, oh, they're really similar. Both of them, the likeness is a bit off in different ways, which is interesting. You're forgiven, Luca, for having been absent, but yeah, work happens. Linda's ready to sleep under an electric blanket. It sounds warm. Yeah, I hope this is relaxing and soothing, Linda. Perhaps you'll dream of drawing. I wish you a restful and wonderful sleep. Alright, almost done. Am I still in focus today? It's been Alright. That was it. 10 minutes for today. Instead of getting everything done, just focusing on this wonderful expression and such nice shadow shapes. So that was really fun to zero in on a little bit of hatching on the underside of the nose. So if you're around in 10 hours, a bit less now, come and join the Drawn Together show. And if you're interested in joining the after party as well, then the link is not here, but I have a separate Patreon for the Drawn Together show, and I've been sharing it in places. But yeah, come join the Drawn Together show. Thank you, Hillary. Looking forward to talking to you soon. And I'll be drawing with all of you tomorrow. If you've made it all the way to the end of this, then put a drawing hand emoji in the chat, in the comments as well if you're watching the replay. And you could also put in the comments who you'd like me to draw. Maybe I'll find, because someone may have a suggestion, because I'm always looking for references. And maybe you say, oh, this person will be interesting, and I'll have a look and I'll find them, and it can be anyone. It could be your neighbor. It could be a musician. Yeah, just let me know. Maybe we'll find someone together. I have a huge resource of amazing people to draw from, but it's fun to interact with you, and maybe have some cool ideas. Yeah, see you later. Thanks for those drawing hands. Love, love, love. You're all amazing. Have an incredible Thursday. And